I am not feeling too upset right now. I feel strongly that this is something that I will come through, and I'll be back out running again. Before we get to today's video, I just want to thank everybody who watched, liked, shared, commented, and subscribed on the video about a week or two ago on the 64-year-old marathoner who defies age barriers and stereotypes. What a tremendous response, and it's now the second most popular video on this channel that I've had for almost a year and a half. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have spoken, and I intend to not only bring you content about younger runners, but also older runners, masters runners, those who are over 40, to continue to inspire you to get out there and keep moving. So while you're at it, watching this, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get on to today's video about another masters runner, me. This is not really where I'd like to find myself today, but at least I can do something. So I worked on the abductor and adductor machine at the gym like more than a week ago. I hadn't been on that machine in a long time. And then the next day I ran, I don't remember, 10 miles, I think I ran 10 miles. And I started feeling something strange in the lower part of my right knee, toward the front bottom of the knee. So I took it easy last week. I didn't run for 6 days. I thought, hey, that should hopefully help this, because I didn't feel any pain when I walked. Well, that's not true. I did feel pain the first day or so. Wasn't that much, kind of dull, but, and then it went away, and I said, for extra insurance, I'm not gonna run. So 6 days after that, got out, ran yesterday, 4 miles. First mile or so, felt fine, and then I started feeling something strange in that same spot. Oh my gosh. So I got in touch with my trainer. Well, I haven't worked out with him in more than a year, and that may be one of the reasons why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing now. But I got in touch with him. I told him what was going on, and he was mystified as to what this could be based on, what I explained to him. I was feeling where it was, but he suggested ice, rest, and quad stretches, and said that I could, ride an exercise bike. So I'm at home on my Exerputic, says Exerputic Therapeutic Fit. That's what's going on. 10 days. I've got he says, give it 10 days and, do a short test run. I'm saying do a short test run. He didn't say that. And if I still feeling this, then he said, after 10 days, go get it checked out. When you can't run, I've been here before. I've been here before at the start of the new year 2023, when I resolved that I was going to run a marathon, my second marathon ever. On New Year's Day of that year, I went out to run 7 miles for good luck. I didn't even get 2 miles in, and my hamstring snapped. I don't know what you would call it, but I was out for months. I can't even remember now. Maybe I just want to block out the trauma. But I was out for months, and running, that is, but I was in the gym a lot. And that's when I started working with the trainer so he could help me get stronger. And his help was tremendously wonderful. He did help me get stronger, and I did run that marathon. And then last year, I had what my GP at the time said was a hip flexor strain. That's another one that I think I'm trying to block out, because I can't remember how long I dealt with that. I think it was at least a couple of months. It's very interesting to me that in the last few years that I have been running much longer miles, been training for races, that I don't feel as quote unquote down as I had before when I couldn't run. It's almost like all of the miles that I have banked have just helped lift me in general. I am not feeling too upset right now. I feel strongly that this is something that I will come through, and I'll be back out running again. I feel strongly about that. So, before it was like, will I never run again? Is this, injury gonna just take me out? Period. And I know that there's a light at the end of this tunnel. So that helps with my mood. And like I said, the other piece of it is that I have run so much that I think there's some kind of residual happiness effect that I just generally speaking feel calm. I'm not as easily rattled as I used to be. And given that, I will say, I am not as easily rattled as I used to be about some things, but some things do deserve a dramatic response. So it's not like I'm just lying down and taking things that I shouldn't, just in the name of staying calm. There are some things that we all have to go to battle over because that's life. I suspect that part of the problem is that I may have some hip imbalances, some weaknesses there. And because, I was fine. I mean, I felt absolutely great before getting on the hip abductor machine, hip abductor, hip adductor. And then, the next day, this happens during the run. So I think, they say that that portion of the body is connected to, there's the iliotibial band that is connected to that area of the body, and it may be something related to that. I sure as heck hope that it's not some kind of meniscus tear. That's a whole other story. But yeah, I'm gonna eat anti-inflammatory food, gonna drink my green tea, gonna drink my water, I'm gonna get my rest. I'll let you know if this all turns out, because one way or the other, I'm gonna be running. One way or the other, I will be running. But I'm not gonna be dumb, and I'm not gonna run on this. So if I wanna continue to run, I've gotta be smart, not run, take it easy, heal the area. Yeah, and the moral of all this is that sometimes in order to run, you have to stop running for a while.